So this will be a quick video looking at the type of distortion that we can experience in a camera lens, specifically barrel distortion and pincushion distortion. Here you can see two grids. The one on the left is barrel distortion, where the grid squares appear larger than they do in the corners. With pincushion distortion, it is the opposite. The grid squares at the corner of the frame appear larger than those at the center. And this needs to be considered if we are using an image to determine the size of an object, because for a given size object, if we have pincushion distortion, it will appear larger if it is towards the edge of the frame than when it is closer to the center. So anyone that has followed my channel for a while knows that I have numerous time-lapse videos of the sun taken with different types of solar filters and a hydrogen alpha solar telescope. And the purpose of these videos is to confirm that the sun does not change size as it appears to move across the sky, specifically at sunrise and sunset. A quick search on my channel using the word solar brought up all these videos dating back to 2017, so more than 3 years. And as you can see, many of these videos have the sun zoomed quite large in the frame. It takes up most of the frame. Now the reason for doing that is because it will minimize any errors caused by barrel distortion or pincushion distortion. If the sun is remaining in the same position in the frame, it's not going to have any artificial size change caused by distortion in the lens. However, if we had a video where the sun was quite small and moving across the frame, it is certainly possible that we could see an apparent size change as a result of pincushion distortion. So deliberately ignoring all the observations where the sun clearly does not change size, flat earthers have selected the one most affected by pincushion distortion. This one, another sunset with and without the solar filter, because in this video the sun is tiny and it moves significantly across the frame, and when analysed carefully it does appear that there was a slight reduction in the size, even though every other video where the sun is centered shows no change in the size of the sun. What I'm going to do now is prove that this apparent size change was caused by pincushion distortion in the camera lens. So here is a short video clip taken with the same camera, the Nikon D5600, and the same lens I used for that solar time-lapse. Here you can see the globe and the small moon are at the top right-hand side of the frame. As they move down and towards the center, there is an obvious change in the apparent size, and that is purely due to the pincushion distortion that is quite significant in this camera and lens combination. Larger, smaller, purely due to lens distortion. To make that more obvious, I have overlaid a screen capture from the top right hand corner onto the position of those globes at the lower center, and you can see there is definitely an apparent size change, purely due to lens distortion. So I'm sorry, flat earthers, but pincushion distortion is not going to save you. It's back to the drawing board. Interestingly, another flat earther made exactly the same mistake years ago. Shortly after I released this video, he produced his own video claiming that the size of the sun had changed. When I proved to him back then that it was due to pincushion distortion, he deleted his video. It seems that flat earthers don't learn from each other's mistakes, because this one is quite recent. So here are the cameras that I used for that particular video: a Nikon D5100 without a solar filter, a D5600 with the solar filter, and that is the camera that I used to demonstrate the pincushion effect on the small Earth and Moon. I have also filmed this with a better quality camera. This is a Canon 1DX Mark II with a Canon 70-200mm lens and a 1000 Oaks solar filter. The better equipment obviously suffers from less lens distortion, and I'll show you the video result from that now. So here is the time-lapse video taken with the Canon camera. As we can see, even though the sun is moving across the frame, the better quality equipment means there is no apparent change in size. I wonder why the flat earthers didn't choose this video to analyse. Give it a go, fellas. Let me know how that works out for you.